Hey everyone. Now for the first half of today's Abbott and Costello double feature, we move away from their Universal output over to their 1942 MGM film, Rio Rita. Now, after being fired from their job in the Texas pet shop, New Yorkers Doc, Bud Abbott, and Wishy Dunn, Lou Costello, hop in the trunk of a car, hoping it will take them to New York City. However, the car belongs to singing star Ricardo Montera, John Carroll, who is returning to his hometown of Vista del Rio. Now, the owner of the hotel there, Rita Winslow, Catherine Grayson, was a childhood friend of Ricardo's, although she is disappointed when he doesn't recognize her. Now, trouble is brewing at the hotel as, unbeknownst to her, the hotel's manager, Maurice Crandall, Tom Conway, is a Nazi spy who is planning to use Ricardo's upcoming national radio broadcast there to plan sabotage. Now, after they finally get out of Ricardo's trunk, Doc and Wishy make their way over to the hotel, where they find some food. Maurice and some of his men catch them eating and attempt to throw them out, but Rita says that she gave them the food and offers them jobs as the house detectives. In return, they try to help her out with Ricardo, who they find with Lucette Brunswick, Patricia Dane, who is distracting Ricardo on behalf of Maurice. Now, Doc and Wishy attempt to bribe Lucette to get her to leave Ricardo alone, but they find themselves involved when an agent of the Secret Service gives them a codebook before being shot. Now, with all this trouble going on, can they foil the Nazi agents and help Ricardo and Rita get together? Now, after having become a big success on stage and radio, Abbott and Costello to turn their attention towards Hollywood. Signing with Universal, they quickly rose towards the top with their second film, Buck Privates. While still under contract with Universal Studios, they signed a 3-film deal with MGM. Now, their first movie of this contract would be Rio Rita, a remake of the 1929 movie, which was based on a Broadway show that featured comedy team Wheeler and Woolsey. The new film included 2 songs from the original show, Rio Rita and the Rangers song, while also including some new music written for this version. Now, the story was updated to include the likes of a Nazi spy ring, and they also allowed room for Abbott and Costello's somewhat improvised antics. Now, personally, of the 3 MGM films Abbott and Costello made, I consider this one to be maybe middle of the pack as far as how good it is. It's not quite as much emphasis on the boys as I would prefer, although I do enjoy the supporting cast in this one. While it is one of her earliest roles, I still think that Catherine Grayson shows great promise as an actress. Admittedly, the filmmakers didn't try to push her into joining in the comedy too much, which really isn't a bad thing here, but I still like her. Now, the boys do get a fair number of comedic moments, including doing their routine buzzing the bee. I don't know how this movie compared against the original film version of Rio Rita, but I enjoy this one. Admittedly, the music is rather forgettable, but at least Catherine Grayson's voice makes up for it. Now, had the boys been given a bit more room for some of their comedy routines instead of taking over roles previously occupied by another comedy team with Wheeler and Woolsey, I think this one could have been better. Still, I do enjoy watching it now and then, and for that reason, I do find it worth recommending. Now, this movie is available on DVD from Warner Archive Collection and is 1 hour and 31 minutes in length. Well, that should be all I have to say on this one, everybody, so thanks for listening, and I hope you'll keep tuning in for more.